Hey y'all, it's your girl RyleeRabbit with Down the Rabbit Hole, and today we got my girl Papi in the house. What's good?
What's good? She said it right.
I did say my girl, but so listen, I met you through my really good friend Maze.
For sure, that's my brother. That's my best friend for the last 15 years.
Yeah, and as soon as I met you yesterday, it was like boom, right?
I already know. I was like, yeah.
I was like, my new best friend.
It's like, bro.
But I felt like I met you at a perfect time because I didn't know if I don't know if I shared this with you yesterday, but I had a very uncomfortable conversation with a niece of mine who no longer wants to be considered a niece and stuff like that. So, and I know that this is a conversation that you probably have to deal with a lot with like genders and sexuality and probably just like either uncomfortable conversations for other people in some type of way. So I was like, dope, this is dope. I finally get to have somebody who could maybe bridge the gap for some of those conversations for maybe people on our side who are having a hard time with that stuff.
I feel like it shouldn't be no gap. You like what you like. You are who you are.
I feel that. That's how I feel as well, right? But I feel like first, so you are a woman, right?
I am.
But you just dress masculinely, and that's.
I do.
So what do you like identify, or how would you title what you are in life?
A female.
Just I'm a female, like, but sexuality, right? You're into women.
Yeah, I'm a lesbian.
You're a lesbian. Okay.
I'm a lesbian. Full blown lesbian.
Yeah.
Everything about a woman.
So let me ask you this, because even before all this trans crazy stuff happened, we just had gays.
I don't know nothing about the toy soldiers.
I know it's different, right?
I don't want to talk about them.
I feel like when we grew up, though, it was like you either gay, straight, or bi, right?
Okay, yeah.
Or it was either yeah. Gay, straight, or bi,
yeah.
And gay could be lesbian or with men. Yeah. So do you feel like that's been just really different now versus then, or are you just kind of walking your own lane?
Some people gonna hate me for saying this, but some people gonna understand me. Regardless of whatever you decide that you want to be in the end, you were still born a girl or a boy.
Right.
So if you decide to alter some things about who you want to be, at the end of the day, you're still... I'm not going to call him
I don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, but I'm going to address you by your name. I was going to be like, yo, or I'm not going to disrespect, be like, oh, it, or anything like that.
Or he or she or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just going to address you by your name because at the end of the day, it's certain things that I do agree with, even though I am a part of the community, but it's some things that I would never understand.
So what is something that you do agree with that you feel like is a part of the movement that, or even just part of like a lifestyle that you would just like to see maybe other people finally accept? That you're like, I agree with this and this is... I told you I was going to get you in there. I told you I was going to get you. Like for me, maybe it'll help. My thing I agree with the LGBT community all the way with is like love who you want to love, right? Like
yeah, for sure,
it's nobody's fucking business.
At all.
If you want to suck a dick, eat a pussy, eat a butt, I don't care what you want to do. Do it. That's love who you want to love. Fuck who you want to fuck.
Sure.
I agree with that all day.
Who else is going to make you happy except for you?
And I feel like you should be able to walk down the street and not be attacked for that. That's it.
Yeah, some people do actually go too far. If you want to assault a homosexual.
Yeah, for what?
For what reason? They just minding their business. Like, are you mad because that whatever reason you're not getting the same love that they receive? They just found somebody.
They found somebody they love. Like that's nobody's business. I just want people to be in love and be happy. Basically. And I totally agree with that. As far as I think the hardest of me recently, and this may offend some people, and I apologize because I'm learning right now too. Right, so this
with
is
the
me.
Utmost respect.
Yeah, this is me learning myself. Right, I have a very hard time with it being introduced in school. I feel like even on a heterosexual level, sexuality should be kept out of school. You're there to learn. They shouldn't be like, let the parents handle the rest.
For sure. Even like with like pregnancy and stuff that you do actually in home ed, you get those classes where
with the reproductive system.
That's normal.
I understand sexual education.
Yeah, that's sexual education. But when you try to force something like now, I do not agree with no cartoon right now having girl on girl or boy on boy or a boy wearing girl clothes or something. Like, I don't agree with that because at the end of the day, let the child learn in reality instead of seeing some shit. I can say that.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Some shit. Yeah, some shit. on TV and it's forcing, and now they're traumatized and they're sitting there like, wow, what is this? Now you're opening their mind to see other shit that they don't
might
need
not
to be
even
worried
into.
about. They don't even need to be worried about that right now.
That's how I feel. I feel like leave the kids alone.
For real, leave the kids alone.
Leave the kids
At
alone.
least.
I don't even think they should really have boyfriends or girlfriends. Like everyone should just be friends, and they should all just be going to school.
Like the boyfriend and girl. I love Doug. That's like one of my favorite television. How he was trying to bag Patty, like
the whole time.
It was like so sweet how that shit was orchestrated and how it came to be. But I ain't never seen Doug be on no Blade shit or nothing like that. Like it's just like now they're just trying to force it to make it a thing when it's been a thing, even behind closed doors. How you think we got it here now?
Yeah.
But now y'all trying to force it and make it a thing, and it's really not a thing. It's just who you are. Like.
Yeah. I agree with you on that standpoint.
It'd be dope to see shows that have it, but we used to see shit like that on cable. You have to purchase Showtime, HBO.
Yeah, I feel like if you got, it don't matter if you're gay or not. It's like you should be just having sex, privately. That's your own business. And I'm in the sex industry. Like I understand, but somebody clicked on my page. I didn't force it down no one's throat. I'm not going on kids. Listen, we were at the water park with my family yesterday, right? With my stepsister and my nieces. We're out there at the water park. This little boy would not leave us the hell alone, right? Literally, like, what's your Instagram? What's your page? And I literally had to turn around and tell him, I said, sir, I understand that your hormones are going crazy, but you are not 18 years old, and I'm not going to play these games with you. Like, you need to stop.
Oh, he was on it.
He was on it, but it's like there could have been somebody else who would have crossed that line and it would have been weird. Like, no, like leave the fucking kids alone. Yeah. Whether it's gay or pedophilia, whatever the fuck it is, leave the kids alone.
Everything is over-sexualized now anyway.
Why does everything have to be about sex?
It is.
Everything. And even in my world, it's super sexualized. Like my friends are literally fucking for money and work and shows and entertainment. And we are, when we're done, we just want to play Jenga.
Like back in the day, we never used to see it publicized like that. We used to have to stumble upon a videotape cassette with sex.
Yeah.
Now, fuck it, walk down the block. I see a Rose motherfucking ad on the highway. Shit crazy.
Yeah.
Kid gonna think that shit is a toy.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like that too, though. I feel like there's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? And I'm big on opening your sexuality and being free and being who you are in an adult environment. Like, I don't even sometimes like doing public stuff sometimes because I'll be afraid. Like, I'm in a thong and there's kids out here. I don't feel comfortable with that.
Like, no cap. I don't. If I was at a family function and I'm with my shorty or whatever, right? I'm not going to overdo things. I'm not going to kiss her because I know it's kids around and I don't know what you're teaching your kids. But I'm like...
It's just a level of respect.
Yeah, because you'll never know what somebody else is, how they teaching their kid. And it can become a problem with somebody that you love.
Yeah.
So I try to hold back from... It's just a respect thing, not to say hiding or whatever. I know everybody that's adults know what we are.
Yeah.
But I know not to force it on your kids or whoever's around.
Yeah, I respect that.
I'll just be chilling out the way. I'll probably go in the kitchen and be like, yeah, that shit looking,
I mean, I do that with my Lord. I'm like, don't be making out with me around all these.
But some people not built with respect, and they be all out like, even if I was in a heterosexual relationship, I wouldn't even do it. Some people just don't. And the kids just be there like that.
Retarded. The kids are bad, man.
Can't.
No, I respect that, and I appreciate that a lot, but... I don't know. So growing up, because you're all right, we can hear it. You from New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about growing up.
I got the colors on. I'm saying I got the...
You had us represent.
We outside, respectfully.
I love it. Talk about maybe how you were. When did you first realize maybe that you were a little different? Did you always know?
It ain't no always knowing. Because when I had to grow up, I was learning things. I was learning things with 6 older brothers and being the only baby girl. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's shit like that. I wasn't even it was okay for me to talk to you on the phone all night. But if I was on the phone with
him all night. Oh, because you had older brothers. I was like, get out. You ain't talking to no boy.
And I'm the baby. Oh, what you doing now? Hanging up the phone. Oh, yeah, you on this too long. Why you talking to cuz like that? And I'm only like 9, 10 years
You feel like
old.
that made a? Do you
It
feel
ma- it
like that
made it-
influenced in your
having
decision?
that many older brothers and I was the only and baby girl, I'm watching 6
Oh,
older
wow.
people go through certain things,
And you just want to identify with them,
basically.
right?
Cause I got a little cousin. She the same way. You get what I'm saying? We dykes.
Dykes.
Hot stud.
Okay, let me ask you this. Maybe we could talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Tell us the difference between all the names.
Don't call me no dyke.
Don't call you no dyke. You don't like dyke.
Nah,
So what is dyke?
A dyke is something that holds back water. Go look it up in the dictionary.
Okay. So what is it when people refer to someone as a dyke?
It's disrespectful to me.
Is it?
Yeah, I'd rather call you call me a stud because that's what I'm trying to. You feel me?
Okay. Okay. Are there still people who like to be called dyke, or you think it's
I
all the
don't
way
know,
out?
but I
don't
ain't trying
know
to be
because-
friends with nobody that want to be classified as a dyke.
Yeah.
Like that's letting yourself get degraded.
Okay. Well, see, that's news to me. I didn't know that. I knew that for a while, like queer was really in, and then queer was out, and now queer is back again. Like people are cool with being called a queer again.
It says a dike is a long wall or embankment built to prevent flooding from the seas.
Yeah, Katrina needed a dyke.
I feel you. What is it about the word that makes it so
I
offensive?
don't know. It sounds like
It's just dirty to you, right?
ew, like why would I want to be? There's nothing wrong with that. Like hold back water. It is something wrong with that. I don't want nobody to hold back no water if I'm dealing with you.
Right. I'm not a
Like,
dyke at all.
like,
Actually,
listen,
we
listen.
letting waters leak.
That's why I can't be that. Like, no, I'm just playing. But that was a good ass. Hey,
I like that. I like that.
But yeah, it don't. Hey, yo, you seen that dyke or what? Come.
Okay. It's like people how they say bitch sometimes. Or,
Yeah, like you would like. It's a dis. They couldn't call us. They could call us a bitch, but I don't
you know
care.
what's
I'm
funny
going
is though,
with it.
10 years ago you couldn't call a woman a bitch.
Cause she would.
She would have shot.
Not
yeah,
everybody.
slapped
I'm a bad
backhand.
bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm this bitch. I'm.
People took the word and made it themselves.
I think social media made it okay for everybody to be called dykes, bitches, and fuck niggas and all that.
Like it's cool.
Yeah, like it's really not.
I could see, so my devil's advocate kicks in, right? I understand it's like, but it's not cool to call people that. But then I also understand the side of like taking control and power over a word and not giving it any identity. So like, yeah, fuck it, I'm a dyke, who cares, whatever. Ooh, dyke bitch, and then just owning it. So I understand
Could
both
never own
sides.
something like that. That shit is like really degrading.
That's how my mother feels about the word cunt.
yeah.
If you call my mom a cunt, she fighting. Eyes bloodshot, bee hauling coming for you.
It's certain things. It's one of those things that you don't say. Cause even so, like you could say butch. You could say butch. That shit is 1987.
It's
Yeah,
just
call
old.
me that.
So stud is basically a new butch.
Basically.
Okay.
You feel me? Like to my knowledge, but you know, if a lot of people is really like just like astrology, they really deep into that shit and they could break it down like, oh yeah, AG is this or Femigress is this. It's over the years and the location where you live, it changes the
That's what I was saying. Like the queer thing. Like I remember my uncle used to be like, oh, the little fucking ass or a like he didn't like being called.
Yeah, I ain't like if I ain't got
So
no.
is dyke like your?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So don't be calling these motherfuckers dykes and out here. Okay, unless
That's
you want to
bad
fight.
for you.
I knew for sure that was a bad. Like that was not.
Nah,
it.
yeah, you.
Unless she was a
I
hag.
nobody a or nothing like
I
that.
got called
keep
a
it
fag
like
a
I
few
keep it
times.
respectful unless like I'm beefing with you. Then you a.
So in my world was completely different from in the gay world. In the whole game, that meant you was a bitch that was acting up. Like you was an out of pocket, silly game, choosy bitch. You did shit, and if you were off, that meant that you were probably out fucking around with dudes for free when you knew you had pimping at home.
But look,
It was a way different term.
look how times has changed because
But that's been that way for a while.
punk is supposed to be a scary person. When did they use that to start classifying homosexual men?
Oh, I didn't know that they used the word punk to describe
You remember?
it.
You remember? You was like, why you acting like a punk with your little brother? Or
Yeah,
little sister?
being
You a
scary.
punk,
Why you being scary? Yeah.
When did we start classifying homosexual men as punks?
I didn't even realize they did. I was out the loop on that one.
Yeah, I guess it's the demographic portion of it because on the East Coast, you say a punk, they gonna know who you talking about.
Oh,
But I think you also mean like in an emasculating way, right? Like why do we think about like say gay guys and like if a friend says something like dumb or weird around me. Like, yo, stop being gay. Like, it's demasculating, right? Like, kind of like in that sense, like
I
a
do
punk
hear
in
people
that
say
sense.
that a lot too, though.
Yeah, like,
Like,
yo,
you're
you seen that
demasculating
punk?
it. Yeah.
Like, you seen that punk outside with the little heels
So I
on?
think what they're saying is just like they're weaker.
Yeah, basically, they not masculine. Basically, yeah.
Which I know some gay men that are extremely
Man, homo thugs to
masculine.
the fullest. Homo thugs.
First of all,
To
in
the
my
fullest. That's what we
opinion,
call them.
homo
Down
thugs.
low.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to say, like a lot of them like big time scamming drug dealer people, they be the ones taking dick the most from
Oh,
them
for sure. I
faggots.
already
No
know.
cap.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, look at you.
I'm one of them.
You
so
are.
so I'm cool.
You just played that card? You just did that?
I am. Cause
I'm one of them. I can say
I
it.
could say that.
That's like how it is with your little
like
brother.
if I was talking to another one of my homegirls and she was a stud, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I whipped that dick out on shorty. It was a rap. Like, they
Right.
ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. But if I was to say that to you, a homosexual, you might.
What you mean your dick? Yeah.
Dick. What do you mean? Like, you get what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's just like, yeah, I just pulled my card. Don't you worry about it.
Okay, so we back in New York. You got 6 older brothers.
No, I was actually born in Florida, but I was raised in New York.
Okay.
So, for a lot of time, it was just like right before like my preteen years and stuff like that, and I went to go live when my mom's up there. So it was just like, I mean, New York has always been like more cultural diverse than a lot of places in America.
Right.
So it's a lot of things because the gay scene really started popping in New York.
Oh yeah, originally it always has.
You feel me?
That was like the Mecca.
They was like the first people that had a gay parades and all that stuff down on by the pier. So it's like it was more open. Even though I knew I was feeling like that already growing up because I didn't have no access to any males. I had male figures growing up and I'm learning what they like. So
Yeah.
I adapted it to be what I like. So I never could be looking for a desire from them because I was brought up so tough. I would have never need nothing
You
from no man.
identified in them instead of wanting to like please them as like most
Exactly.
women would be like, okay, well now I can learn from them and figure out what boys like.
Nah,
so
fuck
can
that.
do
I was fixing sprinklers, making speakers, and building shit.
But see, I wasn't very much a tomboy myself, but it never really went that way for me because I'm the only girl, but I have 4 brothers. Well, 3 blood brothers, 1 adopted brother. And like, I was always skinning my knees, climbing trees, falling out of trees, shooting shit, like in the garage with my dad, riding quads. Like I was very much a tomboy growing up.
Nah, for sure.
But I never stuck in the tomboy. I always still liked guys.
Fuck. I could curse.
You could cuss all you want. If it's a
fuck
podcast.
that.
You have nobody pays us to do this but our
fuck
fans.
that.
And they want to hear you cuss.
I seen the joints my brothers was bringing home and how they was giving it up, and that shit was interesting.
That's dope. It's crazy though that we could have
And to be in the conversations with them.
yeah.
Like, I not actually with them, but it's all of us heading to one of my brother's basketball games or football games, and they talking about hoes that they done hit.
Yeah, and you like, I want to hit them too.
Man, I'm like, shit, let me hit a hole then.
Did you feel always accepted when you did like finally be like, okay,
Nobody said anything.
it felt like they knew already?
Nobody say nothing. They ain't nobody asked me why. Ain't nobody know nothing like that. That was like, oh, I see you.
Did you ever go through more what people would consider a feminine phase?
Nah, because I'm still feminine now. I still act like a female.
All right, well,
Like,
what
no
are your feminine qualities that you feel like?
Shit, I still.
Other than them big ass titties you got over there.
Yeah, I still gotta wear a bra. You know what I'm saying? I wish I couldn't, but my shit is like, you know what I'm saying?
heavy?
I'm holding some.
They look a little heavy.
I'm working
Can I
with
hold
some
one?
shit. You wanna? Come on, just get one of them bitches. I'm working with some
heavy,
shit.
friend.
See? I'm working with some shit, so it's like I could have never. I can't say I don't see it because I know some people deal with things mentally different than other people, but I know I'm still a girl. I don't use straps. I've been fucking bitches for however long. None of my bitches could ever say like,
You strap them. Because you like the feminineness.
yeah, like I
And you
like
said
that
something
girl on girl
yesterday
shit.
that somebody had asked you before, like, why would somebody want to be with a stud instead of just being with a man?
Yeah, I be on Clubhouse a lot. Like I got my own family and shit like that I go on.
You're actually
there.
pretty big on Clubhouse, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I just was in there. So like my cousin came in there one day. He was like, "Yo, cuz, come come to the trucking room because we trying to figure some shit out about.
What's the name of your room or your?
Oh, the Spot Bar and Grill.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody over there. You know,
That's what's up.
You know, Texas, Virginia. We from all over. That's the crazy thing about it. But we more like family. You seen how I be kicking it with them and holding it down. It's like really like a family, like a bloodline of us. And we just been rocking for the last 2 years. But my cousin came in there and he called me and he was like, come in the room because I'm trying to make somebody understand why women like dykes.
And you were like, ugh.
I was like, hold on.
First, don't call me no dyke.
Slow down right quick. You gonna interrupt our conversation we having right now and tell me about some blade shit. Basically not gonna say gay, but I'll be like on some blade shit. He be like, nah, for real, it's a serious conversation. I ain't trying to be disrespectful and nothing like but that's what they talking about. So I just go over there. And then the guy, he was like an older guy, but I figured like when you older, it wasn't as much as exposed as it is now. So he didn't know. So he was like, yo, why do women actually like dykes instead of going with regular men? I was like, because some females still want to be nourished.
Yeah. I think all
some
of us
men,
do.
Some men can't really give that. It be the mama's boys that be getting the girls and be all in love and then
yeah, because they're very attentive.
But some of them don't have open arms for females like a lesbian would.
Yeah.
They be making fun of a lesbian will move in together after 2 weeks or whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's cool because at the end of the day, for the first 14 days, I was on the phone with this girl for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Trying to get to know her.
Yeah.
So in them first 2 weeks, guess what? I don't know her whole life.
Yeah.
Men don't be having time for women like that.
They don't. Nor do they even want to. They're not interested at all.
Like for real. And then they be like, oh damn, next thing you know on Facebook, she be like, yeah, we engaged, girl, we happy, and it's 3 months.
Yeah, because they're really taking the time.
They taking the time.
I was talking to my niece about that because my niece is gay, and
I love his niece. She's
she's great, and she's in a relationship. It's her first relationship with another female, but they live together. It's been 2 years. They're dating for a few months, and then I was talking to my sister, her mom, and she was like, yeah, like just the gays and lesbians, they just click so much sooner, so much quicker than like a heterosexual relationship, and then they just go deeper and quicker, and I was curious to know why, but that explanation makes a lot of sense.
Well, even on the gay side, my uncle had even said, he's like, the best part is like we're not emotionally attached to sex. So we don't have to be like monogamous or be in a relationship constantly trying to feed your emotions. Because this gay dude understands that I need to have sex and I'm gonna fuck, and that's not where our bond lies. Their bonds don't lie in sex. Their bonds are like separately in an emotional situation, and we're like, women will tie sex and emotions in
everything in one, yeah.
In one. So like men are like, nah, I could go fucking. He's not gonna trip because he knows we're dudes. We wanna fuck.
They don't pump estrogen.
Yeah.
They ain't got no. Y'all like men need a little bit of estrogen.
Yeah.
If you get a little bit more estrogen in you might get you a little bit more coochie.
Yeah. For
sure. Real.
Yeah. Bring it down a little bit.
Cause that's what they be looking for.
Yeah, it's the affection.
They just like some people got it in them to lay down and be with a girl all day. Some niggas they just be ready to get up and be like, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get far like that.
You gotta take the time.
Take the time.
See?
Trust me, if you take the time.
Little bit of game from our stud over here, stud of the day.
But one thing too, I could find out a lot more about a female if I'm really interested in her in the first 48 hours than it's gonna take a dude that's gonna know her for a whole 30 days, and that's no cap.
I'm getting there faster.
Yeah, what you doing? Oh yeah, ain't nothing. I'm laying in bed, wake up, she's still on the phone. Oh yeah, we getting somewhere. I'm gonna see if I like you for real.
We still on the phone. She ain't going nowhere.
Apple be like, okay, that's how you. I don't know if y'all ever did that. I'm a lover boy. I'll be on the phone till Apple be like, okay, it's 4 hours. Hang up.
And
then call back.
I think that I have had maybe like 3 hours. This is my longest. I don't follow.
You like that?
Oh yeah, I like sitting on the call.
You like that? Like, yeah, no matter what's going on in your outside world, that person is right here. Yeah,
I just feel like they're there.
You love me.
Okay, shit. No,
That's game right there. Don't let nobody listen.
Listen, I feel the same way. I recently had a situation where that was my biggest complaint. Not he didn't need to be here all the time. Listen, I'm very understanding. I grew up with boys too. I get that they not always gonna, men who got money don't got time, and a lot of motherfuckers don't got money either. So I don't know what to tell you, but they just be busy, right? Men just be busy. So I don't even harass people to that level. But a man is definitely, like you said, that he likes you because he's going to give you the time. And if you cannot make time, then I know for a fact that you don't fuck with me. The man's going to be where he wants to be. He's either going to be at work working, and then as soon as he gets home, he's going to come home to you. Vic, what you think? Go ahead.
It's different for me, right? Because
But you go home to your wife.
No, I do. I go home to my girl. I love her to death.
That's all I asked for, the come home.
No, I love her to death. But like what you said really resonated with me. Like talking on the phone, like making the time, make it like put it in that effort, right? Because like I love my girl more than anything. Like I'm not lucky in life, but like I'm very lucky to have her, right? Mm-hmm. But me personally, I have like a lot of issues with like intimacy and emotion and relationships and like. I'm a very like you said it before, like I'm a guy's guy type thing, right? Like I don't hold hands, I don't kiss in public.
You're not affectionate.
I'm not, but I am like.
But you show love
in bed. You know what I'm saying? Like love. Yeah, I show love, but it's like I haven't had a 3-hour long phone call since high school. You know what I'm saying?
But remember
like
how cool it
hey,
was?
Bro, I'm 32. I ain't stopped since.
I feel it, and it's not. But to me, it's not that I don't love my girl. Is that like I don't know? It's just that's
feel
not,
like you know everything already.
But you don't.
But you don't.
But I don't. You're right. No, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm kind of here like really pondering because like
I learn more about my shorty each and every day.
I feel that, and I agree. I'm just doing it way slower, and that's something where it's like it's been so long. We're engaged and stuff that but it's definitely something that I'm really thinking about now. Like I'm really pondering on like what you're saying and like how. Your experience with relationships and all that other stuff, how like it really can't compute to the man's relationship, right? Like as you said, if you want to get all these shorties, like this is all you got to do.
Yeah.
This all it's
but
that
it ain't
simple.
Enough time in the day for y'all slicksters.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, yeah, no, that's true. And that's a whole different conversation because I don't understand that either. Like if you're with a girl and y'all cool with it and y'all open with it, cool. Like that's all about it. But if you hiding shit, then how can you go to sleep at night with her? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I don't like it. The hiding is bullshit.
But it's like I don't know. It's definitely something I think all men should really take into consideration.
Okay, come here, speaking some words, Papi.
I told you I had a little bit for you. I got some stuff up in the closet.
Papi came to hand you some game today.
Nah, it's not even game. It's just a part of my personality. Yeah. That's just how I am. Yeah. I don't want to forever be alone because I felt like even though I had that big of a family. I still was alone because I was stuck between two.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like if I could give you the love that I wish I had, I don't want you to give what I want to somebody else. So I'm gonna try my best to get you.
I think that's the biggest part that a lot of people in this day lack is they're so worried about what a relationship is gonna give to them and how they benefit from it. Instead of walking into it like how can they benefit the other person. And if both people are trying to think about how the other person can benefit from being in a relationship, I'm already whole, really. I don't really need much. I just need someone to come be affectionate, right? So like what I feel like if both people were like giving that same energy, like what can I do today to make you happy, then both people would be really happy because the other person was working on it. I'm already happy most of the time by my damn self, so I'm good. I'm happy. Even on my sad days, I'm still smiling,
Of course.
So I feel like, but I always get I'm always so like, hey, I love you. What's that? Let me show you. And I don't get it back. So I got to tone it down a little bit. But
I be feeling like I need to tone it down. It was something that just recently happened to me, and then I was like, damn, I need to tone down how I love people, but I can't.
Care to share?
Nah, it's deep. It's some real deep shit, but I love my nigga, though. No, but
we was not together.
It was. My eyes is a little bit watery right now talking about it because like I love everybody that I keep close to me, and I wish I could just like always be there for them. Because ain't nobody like was really there for me. Even though, like I said, I had a big family, I still grew up alone.
Yeah,
I'm the last one standing with my own DNA. All my siblings or whatever is half. I don't have no whole siblings, no nothing.
Yeah. Oh, so you got drugged back and forth between the two.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's just like, I just be chilling.
Yeah.
You know,
that's kind of when you got close to Maze then, right?
Yeah, when I went to New York to go live with my moms and stuff. Like we both came from like broken homes and stuff like that, and then like we just leaned through each other. Like that was the first nigga that ever seen me cry before. Keep it a buck.
That's what's up.
A relationship, bad, and then it was crazy because he displayed to me his soft side with whatever he was dealing with before, and he was like, yo, I ain't never had no friend to bring home to my grandma's and be like, this is who, this is that, or be around my sisters or my uncle and stuff like that.
Like their friend, like so, to say my friend.
Yeah, so when it came I needed a vent to somebody, I needed something. That was the only person. I just walked my ass across the 4 line back to 176 because we was over there from the 4 train line over there by like Fordham, East Tremont area. And I just walked over there and then he was like, yo, you good, my nigga? You want to slope? And I was like, bro, I can't do it. And it was just like, he was like, yo, I could tell he didn't know what to do at the time.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, yo.
I don't know what to do.
Bro, it'll get better, you know what I'm saying? And put it to me like that, and then it was just like, I had to let it out because I haven't cried in a long time.
Yeah.
I didn't. I felt like I got shipped to New York and was like, I can't do nothing with you with my father's side of the family and shit like that. It was just all crazy.
Yeah.
So it was like, they from down here. They from down here. Well, Jamaica, and they was from New York. So you feel me? So it's like, yeah.
But they live in Florida? Or they
live in Florida. That's who I'm with right now. Like,
so
you know, my mom's and them they up in New York and shit like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
You just all moved right. So you're back in Florida?
Yeah, but I ain't finna be there for long like that, nigga. I done channel some new shit. Florida washed up. You heard what I said? It's not it. It's the new LA or New York. It's like
I don't really like Miami, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
It's overhyped. I live there, so I just be like, yeah, come on down.
Yeah.
We go to the beach, take pictures on the beach. We get a boat.
It's the same thing, and I feel like it's the same way here though. It's the same. Like people over there hate here, we hate there. It's like annoying.
Yeah.
At least you guys got water.
Yeah,
but I don't like Cuban food that much, and there's a lot of that shit out there.
I'll take you to a wicked chicken wing spot.
They keep telling me, and I ain't never been.
What's a good chicken wing spot here? I'm
not from here. I'm from Dago.
I'm going through withdrawals.
Good
I need
wings?
some good chicken. I'm talking about like a whole wing that's fried in like flour and.
So like a fried chicken.
Like chicken wings and French fries, like with a little bit of sprinkled lemon pepper. Like
they don't make that shit. That's the down south shit.
Yeah,
they don't make that
you
shit
talking about like some.
They don't make that
what's it called?
JJ
JJ Fish or something like some of that type shit. What's that place called?
What's that?
I just make that up.
I don't know.
Vegas is good for like either high end fancy weird food or like corporate shit. Like there's no real mom and pop shots out here.
There's some good little hibachi spots.
There's a few, but like they're few and far in between.
There's this place called Mama's Kitchen.
See, my homeboy told me about that to go check it out.
They got some good little wings, but they're like smoked.
I don't want that. I want some fried chicken.
There are some good fried chicken over here at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, but I don't know if they got French fries, but they got good fried chicken.
I want some chicken wings with some lemon pepper. Like even though I'm a chef and I cook, I'm eating that 4 times out of the week. I don't cook when I get at home.
Who do got good wings out here? I don't really know. If we were in San Diego, for sure.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
In San Diego, we got Dirty Birds. We got Bubs.
You know, if you want some wings. But
do you like jerk chicken?
I do, off the real grill.
Yeah, off the real grill.
Like with some rice and peas.
Go to, I'm going to find it for you. It's the jerk spot. What's that jerk spot over by my old spot? You know what I'm talking about? Big Jerk. It's called Big Jerk.
Like
Big
Caribbean
jerk,
food?
Real Caribbean jerk food. They make it in it. They literally got the grill in the back of the spot. You can smell them cooking it on the grill.
I'm gonna have to.
Big Jerk. I'm gonna need y'all to come drop some food off for our next
listen.
Tits Out Takeout. Okay.
That's what it's gonna be called.
We have an episode called Tits Out Takeout, and we do ASMR and like do food reviews with Topless for the Patreon. It's one of our episodes. You don't gotta do that. But today, what we gonna do, because you say you cook, you chefing. When did you get into chefing?
It was
like, how old were you?
2011. 2000. I started off as a dishwasher. I really wasn't really too on the cooking stuff. I wanted to be an accountant, CFO, deal with numbers. I'm good, hella good with numbers. So I enrolled in Niagara County Community College, and I was going over there for a double major in that, culinary and accounting. I had got life happen, and then I didn't wind up going.
Right.
So when I couldn't do what I wanted to do with the accounting, so I was just stuck with, like, you feel me? I like to cook a little bit. Started off as a dishwasher, got thrown in, and it was like, yo, do your thing. And I was just started doing my thing. And started moving up and stuff like that. And that was it.
You just fell in love with it?
Yeah, but I got tired of it at a point that I actually had dropped from doing that and went to medical school, actually. So I got a medical degree and stuff like that, but I can't be like popping people's stuff and I ain't built for shit like that. So I was
oh my God, I tried to show her my throat yesterday. She was lost her mind.
I'm not doing that. It wasn't for me. No. It wasn't. And I was in a dermatology, so there's people coming in and with shit on.
I would love that. I'd pop all kinds of shit.
And I'm like, hey, what you here for? You got to look at it before the doctor come in. I'm like, I can't. I did it enough to graduate.
I said that. I was like, Papi, look.
I was like this.
She's like,
don't go. I was like, yo, bro, go.
Go away from me with that shit.
So how did you transition from like going to medical school after like working in the restaurant business to like now like you do personal chef? I'm assuming chef.
Yeah, I actually travel and then I manage a company. It's called Curbside Gourmet. It's down there in West Palm Beach, Florida. But I manage that. So and we go around cooking for different events and stuff like that. But I also have my own private catering company called Papis Kitchen, and that's mine. And that's when I actually travel over, really travel outside of everything, and do everything for myself.
You do like big events and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that. And it's been great. It's just a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a lot of time, but I enjoy it enough because I know everybody like food. Like, if I'll finesse you with some food. I don't know about anything
cook
else,
for you and get your ass to come home.
You gonna get something like, yeah.
So we gonna cook today.
For sure.
Yeah. So I've been really wanting to do this thing. I've always wanted to do that, like where you lay out with the sushi on you, and like get a plate.
She bought the little. I'm like, these is ubas.
I'm gonna put it over my vagina and I'm gonna put it right there. I don't know. I just went to the Japanese store and found everything.
And then we gonna probably put teriyaki sauce in your belly button or some shit like that to make it spicy. And then
yeah. So she's gonna teach me how to make sushi first.
Yeah.
And then when we're done, we gonna put it on my body. I'm gonna make somebody eat it off of me.
I think I got somebody for that.
Do you think you got somebody?
I think I got somebody for that.
And we got somebody to do it. So y'all make sure you check out the Patreon.
That too.
Because we gonna have a little sushi going on. We got some sake too. Do some sake.
Oh, I'm cool.
You gonna try it? I don't care. You gonna try? You gonna taste it? You gonna be okay? You gonna be okay, Papi?
I'm gonna put my tongue in it.
Well, I'm gonna put the sake in my belly button and make you lick it out.
I got somebody for that too.
Papi, it was a pleasure having you on today. I appreciate you sharing
definitely.
and letting people, just in a little bit.
For sure.
Because I feel like the best thing that you said was that you had somebody to go to when you were down. And there's some people out here, especially in my industry, that don't have those people. And there's people who identify with the show that may, have either had questions or felt in a similar way that you did. So I appreciate you having a vulnerable conversation because that's most of my fan base.
No, for sure.
I want them to feel like they got that in our show. You know what I mean? That there's somebody here that they can listen to and identify with. So I appreciate that. Let them know where they can find you.
I want to just say I didn't mean to offend anybody with what I say about but we still one. We family. You guys can follow me on Clubhouse, especially at Papis Kitchen, Instagram Papis Kitchen. I don't have a Facebook or nothing like that, but everything is Instagram and Clubhouse. That's where you can find me. Papis Kitchen.
And they can get in contact you there if they want to book you for something.
Yeah, you can book me for anything.
There you go, booking for anything. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Papi, for coming in. We about to get our sushi on. Let's take some pictures before you leave. Y'all make sure you guys check out the Patreon because I'm about to jump on and get
New York fit right quick.
Stand up, let them see what you. Stand up, let them see it.
It's the tequila.
She not gonna get up. She's so full of shit. So anyway, pan down. Put your foot out. Put your foot out.
You know what I'm saying? Them threes on. Them New York threes.
Little
Gang,
pan.
gang.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody from up top, all my people, SBG, Spot and Bar and Grill, Tap In Clubhouse. We talk about some interesting things on there. I would like to thank Rylee.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We finna act the fool now.
We about to act up. We're going to eat some sushi and
For
then go
sure.
get drunk. See y'all later.
All righty, y'all.